We are back again with another video. In this video, I have been sent something to build. It's another Orlando product. Wicked stuff, I thought, until I saw it. Now, when they released this, it wound me up. It did wind me up. We spend so much time, so much money on these little cars, tinkering with them, upgrading them, putting loads of effort into them to make them the best crawlers that we can. And then Orlando Hunter released the caravan. I mean, it's a caravan for caravanning, but I mean, I don't know. It's a good looking caravan, don't get me wrong, and it's very much adventurous, but I'm just not too enthused on the fact that it's a caravan. I just feel that they could have spent more time, or their time better even, building something better. This almost feels like I don't know, it's just something to keep us busy whilst it is that they're creating the next amazing product. But yeah, I just don't get it. I don't understand why a caravan, but you never know. By the time it is that I've built it, it might have changed my mind, or it might have just driven me crazy, because I know that there is so many LEDs on this particular build that it's gonna make me go mental. But anyway, I'm gonna get cracking on, and we are gonna open this bad boy and have a little look at what's inside, I suppose. So, let's not muck about, let's have a little look. Here is the Black Series Caravan, OH32N01. I'm not sure what N stands for. I reckon it's probably non-motorised or something like that. So, on the box, it doesn't tell us anything, really. The only one really good thing that I have found that they did do whilst inventing this was this, the D201N light control board. Now this thing you can power independently, and it's got its own on-off switch, and basically you can put all of your indicators, daytime running lights, whatever lights, headlights, side lights, all of them for the caravan. You can link up to that, and then that will link up to your D4L controller, and when you indicate, the trailer will indicate. When you stop, the trailer will stop, so on and so forth. So that's one good thing that came out of a caravan, I guess. Still not changed it to ND. So 132nd Orlando, not 132nd. It doesn't really give you any details apart from a picture of a caravan, like all the other ones tell you all the amazing things it can do, but this, I suppose, they could only tell you could tow it. So inside of this, we've got this instruction manual, and it's pretty thick, to be honest with you. There is quite a lot of stuff to do, but we will find that out later when I'm building the blooming thing. Bag A, B, bag C, bag D, bag E, bag X, which is our 132th screws and a screwdriver and tools. This is all metal, all of these bits that are in here. Right, so in the box they have managed to fit all of this stuff. It's quite ridiculous. Check this out. Look at all of that, just for a caravan, all of that. It's just quite ridiculous. So, well, where to start? I suppose we've got to start on bag A, haven't we? Let's get this thing built. I'm gonna get cracking. Right, first step is make 8 of them. So I've cut out all the bits, put them in there, and you do that, and then boom. So, done. 8 of them. Right, let's do some more stuff, and then I'll come back to y'all. It has been hours and hours fiddling with these little C clips that are everywhere. I'll show you an example, but quite frankly, I've only just had enough to build this because the rest of them all went flying off. Please stop using them, Orlando. Come on, I mean, this was just an absolute pain in the butt to build, but we're getting there, Persistence, don't forget persistence is the key. let's carry on. We have added all of them components we've done so far to this framework. So that's now on there. It's now effectively our rolling chassis, I guess. Next step, this is the next dreaded step that I've been looking forward to about as much as the C-clips, is yeah, all of these LEDs everywhere, this SMD LEDs. Oh my goodness, there is absolutely loads of them, and we've got to squeeze them all in and then try and solder them all onto that tiny little board. So yeah, fingers crossed for that one, eh? Okay, so we've just had a quick count up of all the LEDs that I'm going to need, and in total you're going to need 17 white ones, 6 orange ones, 8 yellow ones, 2 red ones. In total there's 33 LEDs. 33! Now obviously you can get hold of the LED light pack, which is DS0003, but you've got to bear in mind that the LEDs only come in packs of 8, so you get 8 of each colour. So you're going to need 2 packs of these. In fact, you're actually going to need a spare white one as well to complete this, because there's 17 white ones. So luckily enough I've got a couple of spare white ones, but yeah, 33 LEDs. This is going to be mad sauce. Well, the tools that I use for this particular job is some soft tweezers. I find these really good to hold the actual LED. I'll hold it in this bad boy, so you need one of these as well to help hold stuff steady. I use the TS100 soldering iron with a nice pointy tip on it, and some solder, so, and also wire cutters and a little 3-volt battery as well to test these little LEDs. Nothing worse than putting them in, trying them, and they don't work. So good idea to get one of them so we can test them before we even attempt to do this. Obviously we need all of that wire and stuff, and yeah, let's get this on. Right, these tiny LEDs. Yeah, believe it or not, there was one there. Right, so pick up an LED, put it in the tweezers, put the tweezers in a crocodile clip, and then get your wire, tin it, so clean your iron, mate. The other one, I'm using yellow LED, so I've gone for yellow cable. Both ends have been tinned nicely, that's it. Right, so you ain't even going to be able to see this, but here goes nothing. One done. It's important to keep cleaning and keep putting fresh solder on your iron for this kind of jobber. Doesn't take long for the solder to go bad. Boom. And we're done. That's how I go about doing it. Now, let's do it another 32 more times. Get your bit that's going in. And poke your cables through. Boom. Right, another thing that I do with these, so once it's been put in its nice little plastic piece, I get a drill. Put the piece in the drill so it just about holds, and nice and slowly, if you hold your 2 cables, you can start spinning this, and move your hand down, and then you got some beautiful dropped stuff. Right, so there you go, look at that. Cable's now nice and tidy, so that's good. Right, then locate the piece in the 2 holes. I did go through and open up the holes a little bit, and then get yourself some nice runny glue, modelling glue, dob in there, dob in there, and then you can start to put a little bit around the back of it. Job done. Right, I have been soldering these LEDs and putting them in place for absolutely hours now. It's actually the next day. I stopped halfway through because it got to about 1 in the morning and I thought, no more, please no more. So I woke up this morning, cracked on with it, and yeah, look at this for a jumble of mess. And I've got to solder all of them onto a few little tiny pads. So get a caravan, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Oh my days, this is probably the hardest build I've ever done. Finally, it's time for something other than blooming soldering or C-clips. So we've got all this metal work that needs to go on, so I've gone ahead and cut all of that stuff out, and we're just about to get ready to glue them on. But first things first, I've got to bend a few of the pieces up to make them fit the contours of the caravan, and then get gluing them on. So I'm going to do that. Right, so we have got all of these bits bent up now, hopefully to the correct shape. Now what I'm going to do is start to apply some glue onto it and then stick them down. So I don't know what kind of glue to use, to be honest with you. Every type of glue I've ever used on this metal to plastic, it's never worked. The super glue leaves horrible vapor crap. So I'm just going to use some all-purpose adhesive Yoo-hoo. Right, so we have stuck these sides on and the top on, and we've put a couple of extra little bits on. I'd like to show you, we also had to do these as well. That was where the other 4 LEDs were hiding. Once again, they do work. So that's another load more cable to go in there. So now, we can continue adding little bits and bobs until we're at the stage where we can start this soldering again. Yay. Right, so it's 11:30 at night now. I've been working on this constantly. It was literally 2 steps and then I was back onto the LEDs, so everything now has been soldered in place. If you think that these cars are difficult to wire, by God, have a go at doing one of them. Trust me, if you can build a caravan, you can build any of the Orlando products. I'm telling you, this is by far the hardest thing. It takes hours and hours. Everything in it is working. I can't believe it. Absolutely crazy. All of the lights are working. Bloody great. Look, glad, because it's taken me forever. And look inside of it. Oh, look at that. So there is still absolutely loads to go. I think there's like another 10 more pages or something. Bits and bobs, stairs we've got to do all this stuff. But great news. Don't know if you can tell. All of this stuff that can mean but only one thing. I've raced ahead and I've managed to complete it. Look at that. What a beauty. It's taken me 3 days and most of my life. My soul died when I was doing the LEDs. That completely went. My sanity was gone by the C-clips holding on these wheels and axles and stuff. But yes, it is finally complete. So that's another one in the bag. So all we've got to do now is test it, I suppose. So I might wait until night time so we can check out all of the LEDs. So awesome. Look at the detail that's gone into this little jockey wheel here. You can put an Allen key in this hole here, and you can actually wind it up and down, so it does actually work like a real jockey wheel. Check out the detail on the steps. Let you push them in. Hey. Alright guys, it's time to turn this thing on for the first time. So, switch the switch on. Oh, what the hell? What? I'm only joking, it's vape, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely, all of the lights are working. So we have got hazard lights and indicators. We've got side lights, and we have got the grand finale. Boom, look at that. It's quite a spectacle, I must say. Quite a spectacle indeed. Obviously we've got brake lights work and reverse lights work. Both sides as well, I'll show you. So yeah, all of the lights are working. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits the fact that it's working. I was dreading turning this on for the first time. Usually to realise, hang on a minute, something's not working, you know, but this wasn't too bad, although it was the worst thing I've ever built. Has it changed my mind about the fact that Orlando made a caravan? I'll be honest, no, it's not, because I still don't see the place of a caravan, but I love some of the stuff that they've actually done with this, and even just the mounting of the LEDs. They've improved the way it is that you mount these things, you know, so it all makes it easier. And in a way, from a business point of view, it's a great step, you know. But yeah, personally, I can't stand caravans, but I'll be honest with you, after spending so many hours on this one, I'm kind of falling in love with it a bit, to be honest. So yeah, it's going to be sad to see it go, but I can say I've built a caravan. Right guys, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and it's either inspired you to buy one, build one, make something. Hopefully it's done one of them things. So I'm gonna go, but anyway, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you ain't done it, and also like, share and hit that bell icon. I'll see you on the next one. It won't be long.